Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading. I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. Look at that. That's a third party situation right there. Oh boy. Remember guys, third party doesn't necessarily mean an affair. It could also mean somebody has responsibilities, somebody has responsibilities of a sick loved one, and they're not able to give you that time, energy, and effort that you need. Somebody may have responsibilities taking care of their kids. Maybe there's some type of custody battle and some type of divorce that's occurring. And this person needs to also dedicate that time to their family. There's so many things that can fall under this category. So just take it as it resonates. Of course, this is a general reading, general love reading, and it won't resonate with everybody because it's general. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. What is going on here? These are really very different set of cards. Usually don't get this type of a combination. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marshinsky. All right, this reading just got interesting. You have love. So some of you might have been in a relationship. This could be a situationship. You may have just exchanged glances across a room and you know there's something hot and heavy just boiling below the surface. But nobody's saying anything. Now, okay, my candle was on for quite some time, that one, so don't worry about that. That's not an omen. Do understand that some of you might actually feel this energy being your own, and I am sensing that some of you may, because of the type of cards that just came out. I am looking into your person of interest. However, some of you may feel that this is your energy, and it is possible because we do exchange energy, we pick up on people's energy, especially the person that we're really interested in, and we just mirror that person as well. That's very natural. You have here, first card is the strongest, shape shifting. Then you have hearth and home, followed by crisis, creativity. Then you have embracing the shadow, abundance, pleasure, boundaries, love. And then you have synthesis under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. All right, I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, it's hard for me not to think of you. Whenever I am with somebody else, whatever I am doing, I tend to be looking back and seeing, checking, will you be there? Are you there? I would like to know if you also think of me the way that I think of you. And it's hard for me to concentrate on my work, whatever I'm doing, whoever I'm with, because I'm always thinking about you. And the reason why is I realize that you are so close to me in my heart. You are my hearth and my home. Wherever you are, that is where home is. And you have this way of making me feel whole, warm, safe, protected from all harm. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, you have always been so kind and loving and forgiving, embracing me just because. I get this feeling of unconditional love from you. And because of this intensity, because of the way you treat me, I'm starting to feel so overwhelmed by all of this. I'm quite overwhelmed. The feelings and emotions that go on inside of me are so out of control and all over the place. I need to sort them out. I need time to sort out my emotions. I haven't really felt like this before. It's too much. It's very intense. There is a lot of mental anguish, frustration, and impatience in my heart and mind, especially in my mind. For this reason, I stay put and I do not make a decision in regards to us. I don't make a decision because I am still in a crisis mode. There's too much going on in my mind. I can't sort things out. And for this reason, I dare not make a decision because I might just make a mistake. I believe I will make a mistake, which is why I stay in this energy, and it's hard for me to escape from it. I do want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love. This web of love, if compared to the emotional and spiritual webs that we have, they may last for a long time, but the physical web with our love might not last. It could snap with any argument, with any disagreement, with any issues. This relationship is extremely fragile. I know now that what I have done to you and the situation that I put you in was not something that you were used to. I do want you to embrace that shadow side of me because it is a part of who I am. I also feel that in this connection now there is just so much lack of peace and understanding. There's a whole lot of awkwardness, and the environment now does not feel comfortable. With you, I have learned that you are somebody who is quite abundant. You have many things to offer, and I can learn from you many things. You are an inspiration. There are times when I close my eyes and I think of, and there are times when I fantasize about the pleasure that I get just when I'm with you and just when I think of you. There is pleasure, physical pleasure, and there's also spiritual pleasure. The spiritual pleasure is very sacred to me. But I do have a lot of lust for you too. And I feel that it's important for me not to fall deeper than I already have. So I have put up my boundaries so that I don't feel anything, so that I am not emotionally vulnerable. My issues are that I feel I already have fallen in love with you. And yet, I try to still keep up boundaries. I'm in denial. And the rest of the world can see it like that, but I will not show the amount of love that I have. I do feel that a long time ago there was a lot of peace and harmony in this connection. But there is a lack of that now. Now there is no peace and harmony. But I would like to restore that. And all I hope is that this love that I have for you, I need to be able to control it. because my mind is always racing. And I'm always thinking about you, looking behind my shoulder, longing and yearning for you. All right, Virgo. Wow. So much happened with this person. What I'm seeing here is there was some type of a really, really intense involvement. And then as soon as this person started to catch some feelings, boom, they put up the boundaries card. Why? Because they don't want to fall in love. But the truth is the card's here. So they're already in love, but they're still putting up boundaries. Why are they putting up boundaries? Because there are issues here. This is third-party related matter. And in addition to that, this person is extremely confused. There's a lot of feelings of being overwhelmed. It could be so many reasons why this person's overwhelmed. It could be responsibilities. It could be, oh, I have to leave my family in order to be with my Virgo. Like, there's so many things that this person is thinking of. That's why their mind is a crisis. The card is called Crisis. My interpretations of these cards are just so different than what's originally written. But somehow it works. All right. Let's have a look. The Lover's Path Tarot. So this is something that may have happened that's caused a problem in the first place. Oopsies, okay. Just gonna keep shuffling. So this is something that may have caused an obstacle, a problem that might have occurred that kept you both from being together the way that you would like to be. And either you know about this or perhaps you don't know about this. Wow. Power. This goes very much with the theme of third party. We have here the Eight of Coins and power. So let's have a look at the Eight of Coins first. Virgo, the person that you were connecting with, they were avoiding the work that needed to be done because they were trying to bring their talents to the next level. So basically, this person was focusing on themselves, their career, their job, their training, their education, something to do with building their future. They actually were not able to give you that time, energy, and effort because they were overwhelmed with the type of work that they were being given. Here it talks about avoiding the work, dissatisfaction with the reward. So they feel like they've put in more effort and work, but they never really received their just rewards. They feel like they should have deserved more. They should have gotten more. So one of the reasons, Virgo, why this person was keeping their distance from you was because they actually were trying to build their future and secure themselves financially. This is what they were trying to do. Now you also have the Power card, which is what I related to the third party situation. Now this talks about authority. This talks about, well, okay, somebody having authority over the other, but somebody not being able to take responsibility. And somebody who used to be a leader but no longer can lead. So here, the reverse meaning is your person of interest, Virgo, feels currently or back then, actually they still feel this currently because I saw that in the card. Sorry guys. I'm still getting over this cold flu. I don't think I announced that earlier. So with the Power card, it talks about oppressed by another's power and authority. Oppressed. So somebody has this person under their thumb, and they can only have a limited amount of leeway when it comes to what they can possibly do, what they're trying to prove or do in the future. They're being oppressed. They don't have the freedom because there's somebody else that kind of dominates this person, and that person has power, that person has authority. There is a sense of insecurity here as well in their heart. This is the way they are right now. With you, they might have been a bit passive-aggressive when it came to their behavior. It's just because they're getting shit at home, and they're bringing that to either the workplace or when they meet you, and they're frustrated. And sometimes they lash out on you, sometimes they snap at you. But this is the reason why, because things from behind the scenes, from where they're coming from, it's really bad because this person has to live by the rules of this other person that they are under. Now, here we have using power to manipulate others for personal gain. So somebody here is manipulating this individual for their own personal gain. So what I'm sensing here, if it is a third party, for some of you, and I'm going to give you a scenario. For example, if there's a husband and wife, and the way the situation is the wife says, okay, I'm going to be taking the kids. And there are some women out there that do this. Some of females out there, they do manipulate in a way. And what happens is the man is unable to see the children. That itself, that power dynamic, right? That power dynamic, he will try his best to be on his best behavior, no matter how strange he was or how, nasty he was. He'll try to be on his best behavior, but he's walking on eggshells, right? This is somebody else. The wife has power over him. And he feels that he's under her. He feels that she's manipulating him. She's using that power. Now, in another scenario, the wife might know that her husband is going out and meeting somebody, and she at home can dominate and say, no, you're not going out. We're going here tonight. Where are you going this evening? We have plans. Or, no, you're not going anywhere. You're staying home. Why are you checking your phone? Similarly, with a man and a woman, or this could be same sex as well, guys. But there's this power dynamic where people are together, and there is this artificial sense that they are together, but somebody here is dominating the hell out of the other person. This is power. This is a king and a queen. This is actually Arthur and Guinevere in the cards. King Arthur and Guinevere. So it's interesting, but it really talks about the power dynamic. Somebody here is dominating your person of interest, and that is the reason why they cannot be with you the way that they would like to be. This is exactly why they are actually overwhelmed in their mind. They're very overwhelmed. Now, the scenarios could be anything, right? For example, and I know it sounds, this is also another example. A gentleman that maybe lost his job, okay? This is a job. So maybe a guy lost his job and he's trying to work on his future, but he's really in love with somebody, okay? And what happens is he's not able to bring over this person. Why? Because he's living in his parents' basement. So the parents say, no, we don't accept people coming over. We don't want somebody coming over unless we know them. No, you're not bringing this person here. So it's just a small thing like that too. It could be somebody who is studying, for example, wants to bring over a friend, mostly a lover, but then the parents, for example, are the home, the people that are monitoring and the people that are taking care of the bills and all that stuff. So it's like my house, my rules. This is something, that type of a power dynamic. So you guys probably understand by now that this is talking about power. Somebody else is dominating this other person, and this person cannot be with you the way that you would like them to, because a part of them can be there, but a part of them is being pulled back. That is a tough situation. That is very difficult. And that's exactly why this person is trying to work on themselves so they can break free from this tyrant, this person who is dominating them. And this, Virgo, is not a fight between you and this person. This is a fight that this person has with themselves. They have to be successful in their life, and some of these people that I'm talking about, they might need to move out of their home and get their own place. And that way, they're independent. So there is something going on here where there is this power dynamic where the person that you're thinking of, all they were trying to do is dedicate their time to just break free from whatever is holding them back. There's a lot of scenarios that can pop up, and it is related to a third party kind of situation where there's other people involved. So take it as it resonates. I did take a bit more time on explaining this, but I believe that I hope I was able to explain it thoroughly. All right, let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck. So, all right. Oh boy, this came out earlier as well, and it's here. It just fell right on its own. Overwhelmed with responsibilities, burdens, restrictions, constraints, barriers. This person has a lot weighing on their shoulders. That's not good. That's really sad and upsetting to see another human being like that. Oh no. You got some really tough cards here. Three of Wands, this person is waiting for their ship to come in. Something, when they see it, they'll know it, but they've made the decision and they're just waiting for the right time. However, a really sad card here, the Nine of Swords. They wake up sometimes in the middle of the night and they realize that they put their head is in their hand, which indicates in this card, they're wondering, what did I do? How could I have done this? Why would I do this to my Virgo? Why would I put them in this position? And why do they regret this? Why do they have sorrow, sleepless nights, anxiety, feelings of guilt and sorrow, a lot of sadness? Why do they have this? Because then you have the King of Cups, because this person really is in love. They get extremely emotional because of the type of love and affection that you have shown. They get very emotional when they think about you. And for them, it's a beautiful thing being in this connection. But it just eats them away that, oh my gosh, I got to do all of this work. What have I done? I can't think straight anymore. And yet they're only doing this because they actually love you. There's external parties here, guys. There's external people. This could be people literally just causing rumors, creating jealousy, getting upset for no reason and creating a scene. There's something here that is dealing with other people. And it's very sad, but this person may be quite impressionable. This person might be they might have a really sweet soul, and they try to satisfy everybody, but they are not living for themselves. They're living for other people. Here we also have, for other people and other people's expectations. Here we have, under the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. So this individual knows that they have choices. They have been daydreaming, but the one main person, the one main choice they have, and they desire, that is you. They do want that, but they also know that there's many things on their mind that they have to handle, that they have to deal with. It's not just easy for them to just to be in the situation with you, because there's other aspects that are affecting them. For me, the way I'm seeing this card right now, I see you in the center, and I see this person daydreaming and you in the center, but there's also these other responsibilities that this person has. Everything's tied in together. It's difficult. Virgo, do I see this person honestly taking any action right now? No, I don't. Do they have any intention? Yes, they do. They are waiting for the right time. They have given their heart to you and they want to make a solid offer. But do I actually see them taking action? No, I don't. Why are they not taking action? Because they are not in the right state of mind. They're not. They're very overwhelmed, very burdened. This person's head is down, this person's head is down, this person's head is down. When the head is down, body language indicates somebody is sad or depressed, typically. Sometimes it can also be somebody's very calculative, but that's not what these cards are about. So there is sadness here. This person is quite upset. They want to be with you, but they are unable to because of other people or other traditions or other customs. Wow. This was, I can feel the intensity in this reading. It's just so different. So let's hear the views and opinions of the angels. This is from Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. All right, what do they have to say about this connection? Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. What do they have to say? They have to say something very strong. Romance. Wow. As hard as this situation is, the reason why the both of you have not been able to let go of each other energetically, it's because you are either twin flames, soulmates, or karmic partners, or maybe even more. There is some type of a past life connection between the both of you where you were either married in a past life, engaged, or you could have literally been having a long-term affair. It has happened. I've done so many past life readings. There's a lot of scenarios that pop up. This is something that the angels want you to know, that this is a very true and pure, beautiful spiritual connection. You guys have had history. Your souls have recognized each other. Do visit my other channel, Asnointia Audio. You'll find that I do have other recordings that I've put on there that are related to soulmates, twin flames, karmic partners, past life connections. It'll give you a bit of understanding, clear understanding as to why you might feel the way that you do about this person. Here we have, within the next few weeks, something's going to happen in terms of this romance. A few weeks could be months. But remember, this is a general love reading, right? So timing is fluid. This could happen in the far future. Here it talks about meditation brings answers. Now, I'm just going to teach you my method of what I do. Meditation brings answers. This could also be simply prayer. So I do pray to the Christ consciousness. That's supposed to be Jesus. The Christ consciousness, through him, in my mind's eye, I get to Jehovah. Pure white light. Outline of a face that is just kind of like glassy, but it's white. With a whole lot of light. And from there, that's what I see, because I do have visions of him. But from there, I do ask and I call upon, can you give permission to Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to guide me, to protect me throughout this entire situation. And that is all you need to say. It's literally like a minute. And you will start to feel and hear intuitive messages. You'll get feelings and hunches. You'll get messages from within yourself, from other people. You will be able to read things and see signs and synchronicities. But this is what happens when you ask the angels. You can whisper this, you can say it out loud, or you can just say it in your heart. Either way, that connection is still there. It's like a Wi-Fi connection. They still hear it. The signal still goes there. All right. Now we have no. I want to really clarify what that is. What is that all about? Okay. Some of you have been waiting for a very long time, and they're saying here that no, the timing will be perfect when it's meant to be. So don't think that it's going to happen anytime soon. Not on your watch, not on your time. It's going to happen at another place, at another time, but not too far away. It's within the next few months or so. We also have compromise. Compromise. Somebody here, wow, you got double. You got 2 no's, guys. That's not common. If you believe. Some of you have given up on this too. Some of you have given up on this, and some of you have felt that it's gone so far and so distant that there's no use doing anything anymore. And they're saying, no, if you believe, then it will work out for you within the next few weeks or months. There's going to be romance, as long as you also pray to the Christ consciousness, as long as you also meditate and follow that pure white light and call upon the angels to also give you that help. But you physically have to also compromise with this person. That means that if they are unable to have you come over to their place, maybe you can invite them somewhere else. If you are unable to meet at a certain time, maybe you can meet, maybe this person needs to be with, his kids, for example, that scenario. Maybe he would like to be with his kids on the weekend and give them that attention that they deserve as kids. That's a compromise, because now you can't see this person on the weekend. So maybe during the week in the evenings you guys can meet. It's a compromise. This is something that shows up sometimes during third-party situations, I've noticed. And compromise basically means you adjust a little bit, they adjust a little bit. You let go of a few things in terms of your beliefs, in terms of, things that are holding you back that might be causing a problem in the first place. And they do the exact same thing. And then you both meet in the middle, and it's fine, because then it actually works out. But a compromise is needed if you want this romantic relationship to actually work for you. It's not going to happen anytime soon, so don't even think that. And don't give up on it, because if you do, there's no use, because it does say here that this is a spiritually bound connection. Some of you have not been able to communicate clearly, and some of you may have, and there might have been some type of misunderstanding. The angels here are telling you to definitely communicate clearly. Write down on a piece of paper 4 or 5 points, not 4 or 5, 3 or 4 points, and let this person know how you feel. You can always use the I method if there's been any issues, like I feel this, ... or I believe ... What do you feel? There's different ways of approaching a situation, especially when it's extremely sensitive. The I method is always very nice. Just have a look online on YouTube. You'll see, probably, hopefully, you'll see some videos on that kind of stuff. But it is important to communicate clearly. You don't know when you're going to have a chance to. So kind of memorize what it is that you really want to convey to this person. If there's any type of truth that was never spoken, that would be the time to tell this person the truth. Because they want the truth and they need this clarity, and communicating clearly will give this person a better understanding of where you're coming from and what you're feeling. Because if you keep it on the inside, nobody's going to know. No, this person's not a mind reader. No, they're not. And in all honesty, I see this person going through a lot. I see them stuck. Really, really stuck in whatever situation they're in. They are not able to budge because somebody else has like a lock and like chains on them. They're like chained up. Literally. Or wherever they go, they're monitored. It's a weird situation. I don't know if some of you resonate with that, but do let me know in the comments below if any of you feel that there's somebody or some situation that's dominating this person and preventing them from being with you. This is the gist of this reading. That's what I'm sensing here. All right, Virgo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys again. All right then. Take care and stay safe. Bye now.